Welcome to this complete guide to QDC CORE. This mod changes how you gather resources, craft items, and progress through the game. You'll learn how to use the QDC menu, how particle crafting works, and how to get started with the machines that make automation possible. Let's begin. QDC CORE stands for Quantum Disassembly Craft. It replaces traditional crafting with a particle-based system. Instead of using a crafting table, you break items down into particles and then rebuild items from those particles. All of this is done through the QDC menu, which you open instantly using the QDC main item. There is no separate disassembler block. However, the mod still includes many placeable machines for automation and large-scale processing. Use the QDC main item to open the menu. This menu is the main interface for everything in the mod. Inside it, you'll see tabs for disassembly, assembly, particles, discoveries, and a mission log. This single interface is where most of your interaction with the mod takes place. Disassembly is your first big step. Open the item disassembler in the QDC menu. There's an explanation there that tells you can disassemble one single item, one whole stack, or all stacks of a single item depending on which button you press. Left click, right click, or scroll wheel click. When you disassemble it, you gain particles and the item becomes permanently discovered, as well as it being added to storage. Basic particle types include nature, food, metal, and gem particles. Later, you'll encounter special particles like mana and corruption. You'll use particles for crafting, repairing, enchanting, and powering machines. You cannot assemble an item until you have discovered it. Discovering happens automatically the first time you disassemble an item. Once discovered, the item is added to your library and you can recreate it anytime as long as you have enough particles. This simple loop drives the entire mod. Go to the Assembly tab in the QDC menu. Choose an item you've discovered, check the particle cost, and click Assemble. The item appears in your inventory. Because everything is built from particles, you'll rarely need a crafting table again. When assembling an item, particles are always consumed except for mana-based particles. Mana works differently. If the item already exists in QDC storage, the system pulls the item from storage, mana is not consumed, but particles are still consumed. If the item does not exist in storage, particles are consumed, mana is also consumed. This means mana limits how many new items you can create from scratch. To summarize, particles are always required. Mana is only used when the item is not already in storage. Keeping items in storage lets you craft without spending mana. Efficient storage management directly increases how much you can produce. Before we talk about the machines themselves, it's important to understand cores. QDC CORE uses cores to improve the efficiency and speed of machines. There are different tiers of cores, each corresponding to a material. Wood, stone, iron, gold, diamond, emerald, and netherite. It works like a tier system. The rarer the material, the better the core. For example, a netherite core is the fastest and most efficient, while a wood core is the slowest. To get started, you need a quantum core to craft a wood core in the QDC item assembler inside the QDC menu. You can even obtain quantum cores by digging basic blocks like dirt, making it easy to start automation right away. Now that you understand cores, the machines themselves are placed in the world for large-scale automation. Machines include crop planter and crop harvester, which automatically farms crops, the tree planter and tree harvester for automated wood production, item placer and item extractor for block placement and retrieval, quantum quarry mines blocks, mob compressor kills a mob near it, and doing so makes it drop its spawn egg. The mob cloner utilizes chicken eggs to literally clone the spawn egg that you give it. Cores improve these machines' speed and efficiency, so upgrading your cores is an important part of scaling your factories. QDC CORE provides several helpful utility devices. Quantum Repairer repairs items using particles. The Quantum Enchanter enchants gear using particles. The Quantum Potion Tool create enhanced potions. These utilities make your gear stronger and your gameplay easier. Quantum Tools. One item you should get early is the Quantum Tool. It automatically switches between pickaxe, axe, shovel, hoe, and sword functions. It can be upgraded and repaired with particles, making it one of the most convenient tools in the mod. Quantum elevators let you travel with ease. Place them and then just open the QDC menu to the quantum elevator section and pick the one you want to teleport. There is currently a 50 block radius limit. PPM is a system that creates passive particle generation by sacrificing items. You place PPM blocks in the world, insert an item, and that block slowly generates particles over time. The empty PPM block is where PPM starts. Place the block in the world, right click it with an item to insert that item. When you first insert an item, the PPM block becomes level 1. At level 1, the item is not permanently lost. You can break the PPM block and get the item back. This makes level 1 safe for testing. PPM blocks gain levels by merging. Each time you merge a PPM block, its level increases by 1. Once a PPM block reaches level 2 or higher, the item becomes permanently lost. Breaking the block will not return the item. This means merging is the point where you fully commit to the item. The PPM block monitor lets you check a PPM block's status. Right-click a PPM block with the monitor to see the current level, regeneration percentage, which particles are being generated. This helps you decide when it's worth merging blocks further. The PPM block merger is used to combine PPM blocks. There are strict rules for merging. Only PPM blocks with the same item can be merged, and only PPM blocks with the same level can be merged. Merging increases the level and efficiency of the PPM block. Merging 3 identical PPM blocks gives 1 block back that levels up. Merging 5 identical PPM blocks gives 2 blocks back leveled up. Because merging increases level, the inserted item becomes permanently lost once the merge is complete. PPM blocks can be moved without breaking them. To push a block, stand on the side you want it to move toward. Right-click the block. To pull a block towards you, shift right-click the block. This makes organizing and merging PPM blocks much easier. PPM provides a steady passive source of particles. It reduces the need for consistent disassembly and supports machines, crafting, and late game systems over time. Used correctly, PPM becomes a core part of long-term progression. 2 late game systems help you discover and generate rare items. Corruption Recycler uses corruption particles to create items you have not discovered yet. Quantum Revelation occasionally gives rewards like particle bundles, rare items, or discoveries based on your progression. These systems are great for filling gaps in your discovery library. A couple of helpful tips for you. Disassemble every new item once, automate crops and trees early, use mob processing for rare particles, set machines in a layout that helps your efficiency, and watch out for those revelation rewards. That's the full introduction to QDC Core, with the QDC menu, particles, crafting, automated machines, and quantum utilities. You can build massive factories and powerful gear with ease.